Hey, great Monday evening. It is a beautiful evening in the city of Brownsville, Texas. And let me say, guys, is that I am very, very glad to be here with you tonight. And also enjoyed your speech on Sunday. Thank you. That was actually my sermon on Sunday. Thank you, Baba. Thank you for watching it. It was an amazing sermon. It was truly, truly amazing. Guys, if you missed it, you can surely go back and watch it. I did place it on YouTube. It was an amazing sermon, if I have to say so myself. I usually do a halfway good job on Sundays, halfway, not always. And I'm the first one to admit it. Whenever I do well on a sermon, I'll say, hey, did great. When I don't do well, I say, don't even watch it. Let me tell you guys, if I do give a bad sermon on Sunday, you're probably not going to find it on on YouTube or anywhere else because I made sure to delete that sucker. And I again, not arrogant, suffice to believe that everything that comes out of this man's mouth is amazing. But thank you, Derfiera hit let right in. Good evening, good evening. Hey. Just the reminder on. Woo, set the reminder on. Good job, Estella. Thank you so much. Just watched the morning show, and I wanted to share that I too miss Maggie, miss Maggie. Let me say, guys, I miss Maggie as well. One of the things that I feel it's very very hard to find that right individual in order to bounce back ideas from. And let me say, it's it's time to start maybe possibly looking for someone other again one of the things that I want to make sure that we do, folks, is that no one gets retaliated because of these shows. And that's why one of the reasons why I'll continue to suggest and that recommend individuals that are on Facebook, guys, you know switch on over to YouTube, guys. It is a lot faster, a lot more practical. I look like 10 times more handsome on YouTube. And, you'll able to, take one of the Peanuts gang's names, as long as it's not being used by anyone else. Or as of course, guys, you always have the opportunity to, modify your name. Guys, one of the things that I want to make very, very clear, guys, our reason for being here in the city of Brownsville is to keep each other informed. That's what it is. Now, one of the reasons why Erasmo Castro is the most successful individual in regards to keeping friends and folk informed here in the city of Brownsville is because I have absolutely no ties with anyone. Guys, I do not work for the district. I do not work for the city of Brownsville. I do not work for our local hospitals. I do not work for the university, and I do not work for our community college. Those are the groups that employ a great chunk of our people here in the city of Brownsville and the surrounding areas. Guys, because I have no ties, there is no retaliation that I can suffer. Guys, that is a plus for each and every one of us, guys. We need someone that is willing and able to come out here, guys, and express and fight and state and just be out there and call people out when need to be calling out. And let me say, guys, there is absolutely no one better at it than Erasmo Castro. So again, it's just very, very hard, and it's hard sometimes to find individuals, to share, individuals to bounce off ideas off of, and it's a lot easier to have someone on. And so I'm very, very proud that tonight, candidate for District 4 City Commissioner race, Joe Valdez, has graciously accepted to come in while we are in the process, guys, of finding our next Maggie, our next Frankie. And guys, for some reason, I seem to be losing co-hosts. Like I change socks every 3-4 months. Why is that, Joe?
I'm not sure, but maybe the problem is not the co-host.
Look Está como mi tía hermosa tía. I love her. And please, none of my cousins get mad. Pero mi tía, she was going through a phase where every other week she was having a car accident. And like, car accident. Y luego decía, tía, ¿qué pasó, tía? Dice, es que me pegan, me pegan. She's like close to 90 years old. And I go like, tía, maybe it's you. Maybe you need to stop driving, tía. I love her, but she passed away already. But yeah, maybe it's not the co-host. Maybe it's no, guys. We live in a difficult world and a difficult part of the country, guys. And let me say, guys, again, anyone out here in the city of Brownsville that doesn't believe in corruption as bad as it is, guys, is blind, folks. Individuals that think that elections aren't stolen is naive. People that think that politicians actually give a rat's behind about the health, safety, and well being of the constituents is delusional. It's not the case, guys. We don't live in that part of town. We don't live in the peachy king, honky dory, everything's great and wonderful USA. We live in Brownsville, Texas. Yes, Joe?
Yes, we live in Brownsville, Texas, where not all politicians are interested in what's best for the community. Instead, it's what's best for them.
Yes, and we're going to talk a little bit about the happenings of today, and catch up individuals in regards to the current events, and maybe talk a little bit about politics. I guess it might come into the conversation a little bit. Good evening, Ale. Good evening, Joe. Not you, Joe Valdez. Joe Rodriguez. Noe, my man, how you doing, brother? Sharky, ¿cómo estás? Hello, Sharky. Hermosa Kinina, hermosa. Brandon! Love you, Brandon. I'd like to have Brandon as a co-host. He's amazing. Good evening. Good evening, Saucillo, a family. Mike Bonus. The comments I need to catch up. Hey, Erasmo, from Naples, Florida. Love me some Naples, Florida. Alejandra, please share the YouTube link with everyone out there in Naples and anyone, everyone other that you meet out there. Jesus, Becky, good evening. I made it. Marisa, I finally got here on time. Era saca el pan con café. Hey, bro, I got cafe here and I got pan. You come on over. We'll have ourselves a good old couple. Stay positive. I have a crush on Luciano. Hey, Luciano, God bless. Papa. Good to see you, my man. Good evening, Ilda, Peppermint, Taddy. Hello, a todos cisneros. Moni, hermosa. Katie! Hey, Katie! Good to see you, mamas. I'm glad you're on YouTube. Who is running as your vice commissioner? My vice commissioner? Like in charge of the vice unit? I don't think they can even. I'll be the vice commissioner. I don't know. I have no vice commissioner. Let me tell you guys, there's only room on this ship for one handsome and totally not fat guy, and that's me. And no one else on my campaign ticket. Good evening, Shayna Hermosa, Maggie Strong. Yeah, say free Maggie. Hashtag save Maggie. Can't Maggie come back under a stealth cover? Yeah, Maggie can come back under stealth cover. Again, right now, we not know the extent of the retaliation against her. I have opted not to ask. We'll patiently see what happens. It can't be good though. Cat, good evening, good evening, good evening. I work for VID. I don't feel retaliation anymore. God bless you, my man. Appreciate you, Der Führer Hitler Biden. Thank you. And no one should. Cameron, 125 new cases, pero no pasa nada. Let me tell you that I did see that, guys. One of the things that I think is very prevalent is it came out on the news yesterday that we're not out of this, guys. there is the fear that we are still dang stack in the middle of it all. Joe, what is your take? Are we almost out of it? Is it almost over, or what's the case? What are you feeling? What are you hearing?
Well, it seems like every time that we take a step forward, man, we end up taking a couple steps back. It's kind of hard to tell, only because it feels like we didn't get any in a couple of weeks. But remember that a couple of weeks ago we were frozen in, so you know it's kind of hard to tell. I don't know. I hope so. I mean, I hope and pray that we're moving out of this and we're getting ready to get into a normal life, man. I'm absolutely ready for it, but I don't know. I don't think that we're quite there yet.
No, no, I don't think so either. Good evening. Good evening. What are your thoughts on Clayton's and the spring break? Someone said it best that those people that go to the island for spring break better not be having a GoFundMe about COVID or chicken place for sale. Let me say, guys, it is no time to be reopening South Padre Island for spring break. Let me say that one of the things that I'm very proud is that we did cancel Sombrero Fest, and let me tell you, I thought that would never happen because us Mexicans, we like that Tejano music, dun 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 all night long, the same beat. Dun 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 dun. Guys, I thought Sombrero Fest would never get canceled. When I heard that it had gotten canceled, I was like, well, that's something, and not for anything. It is done outdoors, Joe. But the problem of having all that bunch of people all together just it's going to be impossible. Impossible. I still don't understand why we had to cancel the parade. I think the parade would have been okay to have. That's just my thoughts. But Sombrero Fest, I could see. What's the difference between Sombrero Fest and having spring break at Clayton's or at the island, Joe?
What's the difference?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't suppose that there's any difference. It's a crowd of people. It's a crowd of people. I mean, I guess the only real bigger difference is that during spring break we have people coming from a lot of different places, all congregated in one. I mean, that's probably the biggest difference. But it's still a
Well,
crowd of people.
yeah, I look, and I'll dare to say that a lot of the kids that come to spring break, as we have learned from the past spring breaks, even when we were going out there, guys, a couple of years ago, is that are not the most cautious kids, or not the kids that take the most precautions as they should. They are precarious, and tremendos. And unfortunately for us, a lot of the individuals that hunker down for spring break are the tacuaches from here from the valley. You automatically see a bunch of tacuaches out there from the valley coming on and congregating there in South Padre Island. A lot of the Hidalgo tacuaches come over. Nothing against the Hidalgo tacuaches, I kind of like them, but they come over and they fill up the island, guys. And I don't know si quieren pasar por spring breaker gringos, but come on, they just like from two houses down here in Hidalgo County. My issue is Hidalgo County has a big old problem with coronavirus. They're pouring out, well, mostly we're pouring out 600, 700 positives a day. And I think some of the larger number of young people that have passed away from coronavirus were coming out of Hidalgo County. So my take on it, guys, it's a mistake. It's a big, huge mistake to have all these people at the island. No one is going to be social distancing. No face coverings while on the beach. It's not going to happen.
Speaking of spring break, I bet you during your time, being that you're slightly more seasoned, you probably still had the good concerts, right? During your time.
I actually went to outfield. Josie's
I went,
on a vacation far
that was
away.
one of the last concerts that came down to the island. Them and Starship.
Starship. I saw Starship. Vixen. Remember Vixen?
Mhm.
Vixen.
Yeah.
Guys, those were the concerts, guys, when we
Yes.
actually have some good stuff. The outfield, man. I love the outfield. And
I still have the album, man. Play Deep.
amazing. Those were concerts, not the Takashi 69 crap that now they're bringing down to the island. What the hell, guys? Who makes these choices, folks? I mean, no one. I'm surprised they haven't brought those Tigres del Norte or something out here, guys. Let me tell you, I don't know what they set as uh what they set is in regards to talent, but the bar is very, very low with a lot of the people that they've been bringing down to the island, folks. There ain't no outfield. Starship, guys. Starship. What's her name? Grace Kelly or Grace Jones? Grace Kelly? The singer. Grace Kelly? Grace Jones? Can't remember.
Oh,
Grace. Hello, Mr. Joe Valdez. No, let me tell you, Starship. I remember Starship. I actually took pictures. It's kind of funny, but I did take a lot of pictures during a Starship. I had my camera out there, and I did make a big poster. And I put the pictures of Starship on my poster, and I had it on my on my wall, in my room. I was all excited because I got to see Starship. I love Starship, and
yeah,
it's kind of funny because Starship is a great, great band that actually has the worst song in the history of music. You heard that? They actually got an award. Do you remember that? From the worst song video in the history of music for "We Built This City, We Built This City on Rock and Roll." It's it's labeled as one of the worst songs of all times. I mean,
really?
yes. I mean,
I
I
thought,
don't know. And I
I
don't
thought
know how. I mean, I've heard some songs like "When I Think About You, I Touch Myself, I Touch Myself." Remember that, Samantha Fox? But guys, there's a lot worse songs than Starships. We built this city, but bring Olivo Frankie back. He is not coming back, guys. We've tried. We've invited him to lunch even, and no budgie, no moving. Maggie can always find a higher paid job at Idea or Harmony. Let me tell you, Maggie is very, very talented, very caring, and let me tell you, she would be an asset anywhere she goes. Anywhere she goes, and a great, great individual. Man, that's what your turnover rate is horrible for a show. Guys, don't leave me. Please don't leave me, guys. I hear Pobrecito, pobrecito, pobrecito niño. I feel, guys. I love Roman, guys. I know that y'all think that I am upset with Roman. I love Roman. He knows that. I love Roman. He just makes some dumb, dumb choices, guys, and he wears his feelings on his sleeve. And guys, let me tell you, one of the things that I've learned in politics, one of the things that I've learned coming on these shows, guys, is you've got to have thick skin. You cannot wear your feelings on your sleeve. Right, Joe?
you can't. I mean, you got to grow a thick skin.
Concha, bro. You gotta go concha. Guys, they come after you. Let me tell you guys, and I will give a tribute, me running for office, guys, to help in the process of removing all sense of feelings inside of me, guys. My feeling threshold is just very, very opaque. Because, guys, let me tell you, I've been called everything under the book. Everything under the book. I've had accusations. I've had police reports from politicos. They've thrown everything at me, but the kitchen sink doesn't phase me a bit. Actually, I wear it as a badge of honor. It's like a big old compliment that people come after you. You know, as that I know that some individuals that we've run with in the past sometimes get their feelings hurt because of something or other. Going like, guys, nothing personal. It's just politics. You have to grow thick skin, and not everything is directed at you. That's what a lot of people don't understand. I understand that, guys. A lot of things aren't directed at me. It's just people, out there expressing their frustration in regards to what's going on, and they lash out at you. And that's okay, guys. I think that's one of the things that the mayor has failed us on. The mayor takes everything way too personal. He'll stop responding to you if he thinks you're attacking him. And again, it's not the right thing to do. Man, that's what your turnover rate is as bad as Dak Prescott's. Hey, he got a $160 million contract, bro.
Unbelievable. I can't
Crazy.
believe it.
I can't believe it.
I'm I'm a diehard Cowboys fan. I bleed blue, but I am not a Dak Prescott fan at
Me
all.
either. No one has a harder life than Meghan Markle. Yeah, all the money in the world, living in a palace, and she has a hard life. So I guess they will be coming after Joe next. Isn't he still employed by BSD? Well, as of 9:20, yes. We don't know what's going to happen at 9:30. I'm calling it cease and desist. My lord. Yo, 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 yo. Hey, Erasmo. Hey, Mobus. Hello, cheese. Good evening, gentlemen, all the way from San Antonio visiting my family. Guys, bring me something, please. Madison! Hey, Madison, Mama. It's good to see you last night. Good evening. Good evening, Richard. Momo! Papa Jimmy, love you, Papa. Royal says, hello, cheese. Good! I got my Star Trek tie on. I love my Star Trek tie. If Maggie got retaliated, then the other co-hosts at Rio better get the same. Let me tell you, I don't think anyone even used to see Rio politics. I mean, every time I'd go on there was like 6 people watching. No he podido ponerme la vacuna del COVID. Ay, Celia, perdón. Good evening, Mr. Castro. Mr. Valdez, thanks for sticking to the format. Thanks, Mr. Valdez, for stepping in, Miss Maggie. And but have even more admiration and respect for her now, even more. 100%. Let me tell you, Maggie is an amazing individual, guys. An amazing, amazing individual, a hard worker, someone who is dedicated to our students, our co-workers, and to our community, guys. Let me tell you, I'll dare say this: Maggie does more for our community than every single sitting board member that's on there right now. And I'll say it. She didn't say it. I'll say it. She does more for our community than any of those fools on there. Do you think spring break will cause a spike, Joe?
I think anything where we're going to get a crowd of people is going to create the potential for a spike, and that includes spring break.
Yeah, very political answer. Good job. Let me say, will it cause a spike? Yes, I think one of the things that Joe mentioned was that our numbers seem to be going down for a little bit, but take into consideration, guys, no one was going anywhere for a while because of the freeze and because of not being able to get any heat into their system, guys. Everything was basically shut down for 3-4 days. So you're going to see a dip in the numbers. All of a sudden, it's going to go back into being normal. And what I fear is that because a lot of the restrictions have been dwindled away to nothing, guys, that a lot of individuals are going to do whatever the hell they want to do. And that's what's going to place us in issues, give us issues. That was a non-political answer. Wondering if Joe has dealt with any retaliation for being on the show. Men versus women, when it comes to retaliation, seems to be a question. Oh, that's actually an amazing question. That is actually amazing. And I'll tell you why it's a great question. Because let me tell you, there's one thing that's for sure. A lot of these individuals who seem to say, oh, well, we're all pro women, all that. Let me tell you, sometimes they'll take advantage of situations in regards to individuals being female, to throw a little bit of more fuel on the fire, guys. And they seem to think that women, were easily a little bit more easily scared than men are. Joe, do you think that this might be a case?
I don't know. I personally have not seen that, so I can't vouch for that one way or the other. I will tell you, and Erasmo is not going to like this, but this is the truth. One of the things that I will tell you is that Erasmo has a unique way of sliding questions at people, right? Because he wants to get a rise out of them, a reaction. Yes, And one of the things that it's important, and this goes to everybody, and this is my personal opinion. I'm a very opinionated person, and I fight for what is right. And I have gone against the grain with my employer before, and it's no secret. I fight for what I believe is right, but I'm also a loyal employee, and I believe that everyone should be when you're employed. I feel that there should be some sort of respect towards your employer up to a certain point. So when I've been asked by Erasmo and other people, not just Erasmo, but mostly Erasmo, when he tries to sideswipe me there with a question where he gives me the opportunity to come in and bash my employer, I feel the need. I'll express my opinion, and I'll address it as such, as my opinion. But I think that it's also important to uh, to to have some sort of respect for your employers. I can tell you that up until right now, I have not been retaliated upon. I've been addressed. There's some issues that have been addressed to me in regards to me running for political office. And as long as I stay within the protocol and within the uh, the policy, then I'm doing nothing wrong, and I'm within my right to run for public office. So, and as such, I can address the public. So I can do that, but I can't say that I've been retaliated upon. But I also can say that I have not publicly come out and bashed my employers. So I don't know. There is some difference there. There's a
Well, I want to say that no one on this show ever has, in regards to individuals that have come on that actually work for the district. No one. And I'll stick up for Maggie in that respect. She never bashed BISD in any way, shape, or form. In any way, shape, or form. Neither did any of the other individuals out there, such as a lot of the other workers that are part of AOBE. They've never bashed, they've just expressed their opinion. And that's where I think that the line needs to be drawn in respects to individuals, being able to maintain their rights. I mean, we still live in America, folks. And, if an organization, can't deal with the criticism that is brought onto it by its folks, then it will never grow, it'll never expand, it'll never prosper in a way that it could become a better, more positive force for our community as a whole. It serves us very little, guys, for individuals out there to be kissing the butt of administration or board members or commissioners, guys, when they're doing a horrible job. Because let me say this, guys, it's like running for city commission. What the hell? What the hell are we doing, Commissioner Mo and Commissioner Joe? What the hell are we doing running for city commission if the individuals that are there are doing such a fine butt job? 'Cause I can't say yes. Fine butt job. They're doing such a great job. Why run against them? No, the reason that we run against individuals is because we see how horribly they've interacted with the community, how horribly they've represented the individuals that they've sworn to protect, to serve, guys, and how many of these individuals have gone on there with the sole purpose of making themselves rich. Guys, I'm going to say this again, guys. Stand up and fight for your right. Doesn't matter how it's going to affect you. Let me say, guys, I am not going to spend $100,000 on this campaign. I am not. I'm going to guess that Joe is not going to spend 100, and although he has millions of dollars, guys.
not.
Guys, he does. I guys am not going to spend hundreds of $1,000s in the campaign. My opponent will. My opponent in this race will spend over $100,000 on this campaign. Joe's opponent will spend over $100,000 on this campaign. Easily.
Probably more than one of my opponents.
It's more. It's not their money, folks. It's your money. And people have just not understood that. It's your money. People need to know. Guys, se van con la finta. Y'all think that all these beautiful signs go throughout the city, guys. Oh, they must care about me. Are you dumb? Oh, the chicken plates. Oh, they've got my vote. Really? You sell your vote for a chicken plate? Come on, folks. Fight the system. And look, things aren't honky dory at the district. It's a mess. BISD is a mess. A mess. You fight the system. City of Brownsville is a mess. A huge mess. And let me tell you something right now, guys, before Joe bashes me again. Guys, let me say this, guys. Your electricity bill, they're saying that everything's great, that everything's hunky dory. The mayor came out and said, "Oh, guys, the PUB board is working for you. They're doing great stuff out there, guys." Guys, we're going to suffer with our electricity bill, guys. We may not suffer right now, but we're going to suffer. Did you get to see the press release, Joe?
I did not. I can't see that either. I can't see what it says.
You should have been better prepared. But again,
you called me while I was at the soccer game.
What are you running for, bro? Anyway, Brownsville Public Utility Board wants its customers to know that there are no changes to rates or other charges in the current March bill that are going out. Okay. But will the rates go up in April? PUB continues to look into the high cost of natural gas and purchase power costs during the storm event to determine when, if any, impact it will have on BPUB and customers. Guys, that's scary. Because that when, if any, that means you're going to get screwed. Am I right, Joe?
It's just a matter of when. It's not you might, it's just get ready for it. This is just to desensitize you, and then get ready for it because it's coming.
Guys, and these circles were made by a friend of mine on the post that I put up there, guys. BPUB is still uncertain what kind of financial impact there ultimately might be from these events, but it continues to assess the situation and will keep customers informed. Guys, let me tell you, do you want to know what that really says, guys? That says you're going to get screwed. That's what it says. Now, Joe, why is it not happening right now? Why is it not probably going to happen in April?
Because it's the water's too hot right now. There's too much attention to it. So we're going to wait. Let's wait for everybody to forget about it. And then we're going to remind you about it later when you're not thinking about it.
No, let me tell you why. You want to know why, Joe?
I do. Tell me.
Because there's an election in April. There's an election in April, folks. So, yeah, they don't want you to think about the high cost, guys. You better believe that these people were out there talking to PUB board members and to PUB saying, you better not raise the rates. You better put some wording in there that you're not going to do it now. Guys, what's going to happen after this election? Those rates are going to go up, guys. And we're all going to pay out of the wazoo. Let me tell you guys, with Erasmo Castro, I promise this to you guys. Erasmo Castro as commissioner for the city of Brownsville, your rates won't go up. I'll make you that promise. I'll make sure that they keep their word, guys. I'll make sure that they end that bull crap in regards to double talk. Guys, they stole hundreds of millions of dollars from you. You think Rose Gowen is going to fight to get you those $100 million back, guys? Hell no. She was the one that was all for Tanasca and for stealing the money in the first place. There's an election coming in April, folks. They want you to forget. They want you to dumb down. Vote these people back in and then get screwed. And let me tell you guys, your choice. If you choose not to vote for Erasmo Castro in this race, guys, this upcoming race, and you get screwed, I'm going to come out here, guys, and have a party hat on and celebrate, guys, and tell you, I told you so. I told you so. Maybe, Joe?
The what?
Maybe.
Yes, for sure. And I make that promise too, because that is one thing that needs to be addressed, and it needs to be addressed not just during campaign time, but we need to continue to represent the city of Brownsville in regards to PUB rates and our taxes.
Freedom of speech is vital to democracy. Guys, it is the cornerstone of democracy. Freedom of speech. Yes, Chomero Fest was canceled, and I still won my Chujito Vidas in Concho with Cajeta. I'm still waiting for someone to send me the video, but yeah, come by and pick up your Cheetos, bolitas. I'm one of Maggie's biggest detractors, but she didn't deserve her First Amendment to be infringed. I'm sure this is dirty work by Minerva, Sylvia, Drew, Prissy, Little Eddie. The others are too stupid to even realize or know what's going on. Charlie Brown, exactly. He should be silenced as well, but it is because of his last name. Oh, the real politics person. Went to New Braunfels this weekend. No one wears masks there. Went to restaurants. Servers weren't wearing masks. People downtown not wearing a mask. Well, I guess we're going to start to see that after Wednesday. As of Wednesday, guys, masks are no longer mandate. Has Maggie reached out to her association for representation? I'm going to guess yes. I haven't had the opportunity to speak to Maggie or to her association. Good evening. All the city did to Boca Chica was take away the shallowest area to drive on when it rains and floods. Idiot boys. We missed you, Maggie. Free Maggie. Maggie strong. Adrian. Adrian. How long will it take for vaccinate the entire city? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen anytime soon. The day that I am elected to office, I will support and fight for the rights of all constituents. Wait, that would be in a perfect world, not ours, sadly. Can't stop us from working towards it. Yes, guys, we continue to fight. We continue to work, guys. We continue to do our best to bring that form of democracy to our area, guys. That type of representatorial governance. Good evening, Monica. If we recall last spring break, Houstonians took COVID to the valley. Right after spring break, COVID was leached out on RGV. 100%. Guys, we all know exactly how it blew up here in RGV. The RV19s. Slightly seasoned, and Asmo and I are the same age and
Why
handsome.
you're that behind on comments, man?
I'm trying, guys. If this Motley Crew does ever poison jet in San Antonio, John, get me a ticket. I'm there.
That would be a great concert.
It will be. I want to be there. Vixen, 1988, and Brittany Fox. Yes. Wow, the outfield at the island. It was amazing, guys. Will the Texas governor blame the refugees if what he did doesn't work out? Let me say, guys, I am not for the refugees all coming in. It's craziness. Anyone that thinks that it is okay for tens of thousands of people coming in from Central America who come into our country, God only knows what they have. The mayors out there, on all stations throughout the country saying, oh, well, they're coming in and, we're going to test them. Doesn't do any good. You could test them all till hell and a half. Doesn't do any good if you cannot contain the disease. Joe, they're testing positive and they're sending them out on Greyhound buses.
Where are they sending them to?
I don't know. America. They're coming to America. They're coming to America today. Buenas noches. Gracias por siempre contestar mis preguntas, pero aún no deposito el cheque. No sé que si me lo cobran. Deposita el cheque. Aunque te lo cobren, ¿qué? Si te lo cobran, que te lo cobren. Pero ya para entonces te lo gastaste. Se lo regresas en paguitos. Deposita el cheque. Y si no lo quieres, fírmamelo. Yo lo deposito. Free Maggie! Rene Chavelo Gutierrez. I'm just reading comments. Eddie Money. Oh, yes. Eddie Money came down. I remember Eddie Money as well. Keep in mind, Houston Rodeo was first case in Texas. I honestly don't remember, but yeah, I can see where that happened. Lead singer was Grace Slick. Yes! I told you. Grace, what did I say? Grace Kelly?
Yeah, you said
I was
something.
like a princess, no? Jefferson Airplane or Jefferson Starship to Starship. Yes. 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 The progression. Bring trash, attracts trash. Bring trash, attract trash. Kevin Salazar. I love your picture. Elon Musk will bring back Starship to perform at SpaceX during Spring Break 2022. Thanks for giving him the idea. Big shout out to my son, Tiago and Noé Zacarias. Today, we start a new work week. A week from now, many of us will have spring break. I don't know about you, but that reminds me of a year ago. Little did we know what was about to happen. Exactly. Do you remember? And I was screaming, don't go to spring break unless you call this. Didn't. Love your laugh. Thank you, Miriam Hermosa. Oye, Erasmo, ¿no será mi cheque una ayuda por mi pequeño negocio que aún no le he ido a obtener en Farmers Market? Deposita el cheque. Deposita el cheque. By the way, I've waited long enough to let as many people get vaccinated in my city. Today, there were 40,000 vaccine registration event. I signed myself up for the Pfizer vaccine for me in 10 days. Good job, Snoopy. Oh, shoot. Everything good in America. They're coming to America. Shoot. Let me try and catch up. Sorry, guys. I skipped some comments. Guys. My gosh. Are we that bit far behind? Yeah, here it is. Did anyone else watch the last late show Roman came out on RP? Does anyone watch that show? No. Throw kitchen sink. Everything at me. Happy International Evening to all the Cheese Nation ladies. You ladies are awesome. Thank you. Now what happened? I don't know. We will probably never really know an exact date to circle on a calendar, but it happens. So much has been changed forever. We have lost so many. Our world is not what we knew it to be. It is not. Let me tell you, coronavirus has transformed everything throughout the world. Haters will always hate you, Erasmo. I know. But they hate me because I'm handsome and totally not fat. And they should hate me. Please don't tell me I was the only one. Yes. I guess so. Let me tell you, I stopped watching that show when it became a I Hated Asthma show. Good evening, gentlemen. Blessings to you, Marquito. I was watching Manny behind the mic a few days ago, and he told us that the co-hosts on Real Politics have decided to separate themselves from Roman. Poor Roman. Nadie lo quiere. Todo lo odian. Mejor se como gusanito. I guess so. Yes, I guess you're the only one. I've never heard Maggie speak one ill word against Brownsville Penn School District. She has my support 100%. I would personally stand up for her any day. Yes. Me too. You see, Joe?
I agree. I think Maggie's awesome.
Mr. Valdez, if you bleed blue, you might want to get that checked out. It's not a good sign. The lack of Super Bowl says it all.
I don't know about the lack of Super Bowls. They have 5 Super Bowls. I mean, they're up there with. There's not that many teams that have more than 2 or 3 Super Bowls, so they're not lacking there. It's been a while though.
It's been a long while. Praying that one day we will be able to look back on this dateline anniversary, never to observe it again. Yes. No podré ir a ponerme la vacuna del COVID. Why? What exactly do the area superintendents do? Nothing. Teachers never see them, never hear from them. They get paid very well. How exactly do they help schools justify their giant paycheck? Anyone know? They don't. Absolutely nothing. Worthless. Snoop Roman fears me on his chat. He even deleted the previous videos. El Chucky. International Day of Women. We shall overcome the double standards someday. Amen, sister. We will. What's up, Joe?
What's up,
Remember
Lalo?
how? Huh?
No, I was saying, what's up, Lalo?
Lalo. Remember how I wanted to raffle a gift card for $50 to a teacher, BIZ, and you suggested we can have them share your YouTube page for an entry. Poor teachers are going to get fired if they share your page, but they'll get $50. You mean as long as you stay close to kissing ass distance, a preach. There's Peter Hitler writing, Roman tiene miedo porque eres bien gacho. I agree with Mr. Valdez regarding maintaining a respect for our employer. It's not necessary to earn that respect from me. I practice it explicitly because I was raised right by respectable parents. Amen, sister. Erasmo, the most important question though is, will you be having cookies? Yes. Guys, please start sending me donations so I can buy cookies. Please. Please either stop by the office and pre-order your cookies by dropping off some donations so I can buy some damn cookies. And that way you could bring more donations for the more cookies. Running a good campaign should not be a matter of spending lots of money, but the fact that candidates do is very telling. It is, guys. I mean, $100,000 for a non-paying position, guys. How? The most I've spent on a political campaign was $50. $15. El que no tranza no avanza. That's for Joe.
Not.
931 times time. I want a cookie. Break down with some donations, my love. Fighting any system is very, very difficult. Not because those fighting corruptions are wrong, but because those that are corrupt circle the wagons. Yes, guys, and let me tell you, that's when the shooting starts. That's when the retaliation starts. And let me tell you, folks. Again, they can come at me with everything that they want. They have. They've thrown everything my way. I'm still here. I think that the superintendent got pissed that we all laughed when Erasmo nicknamed him Chavelo. Was I the one that nicknamed him Chavelo? Someone else nicknamed Chavelo. I just did the Catapicia, mi cuate. I thought it was funny, though. I believe that made him snap, and he took it out on Maggie Day. After that, she went on her sabbatical. La Catapicia! BUB's kicking the can down the road. Tranzas de elecciones. 100%, guys. Trust me. You'll see. I knew it. I posted earlier last one that it was too good to be true. The whole PUB thing. They're going to get their money back one way or another, and they are going to be the ones. We're going to be the ones paying the bill. 100%. The high cost later is definitely will be get ready. 100%. Dip into the 100 million that you stole from the people from that Tenasca deal. 100%, guys. Good answer, Joe, to my earlier question about retaliation. I never saw Maggie bash her employer, but she did stand up and say that she saw as what she saw as a concern. If we all had the strength to speak out, amen. Tenasca! We will never forget. Never forget Tenasca, guys. Erasmo Castro for commissioner. Preach. Erasmo asking for a friend. If I were to get a cease and desist letter, would I be able to tell people I got one? And number two, do I need a lawyer if I get a cease and desist letter? If you're working for the district, you need to make sure that you are with the right association, because there are two quasi associations out there that are worth diddly squat. Best and TVA are pieces of crap. The only true nationally recognized association in the city of Brownsville is AOBE. That's simple, guys. And if you want to be a part of AOBE, send me an inbox. I will send you the application. Can you run for mayor? Yes, because that the one that we have likes to hide and not answer anything and is too soft and sentimental person. Yes, and I am going to run for mayor as well. Nice soft drink, Joe.
Thank you.
I will be running for mayor. And the Sombrero Fest video was on Snapchat and deleted after 24 hours. Sorry, buddy, but there was a white tent with today people listening to a live band. You see, I need that video. I think Charlie Brown took it down. Hello from Greenland. Sure, Christopherson. I love Greenland. Stay warm. I love you, Junan. Juna. I will continue to wear my mask. Who else is with me? I'm buying a Roomba with a
Me.
puppy check. You're buying a Roomba too?
No, I'm wearing the mask.
Aruba, Jamaica. I want to take you. I'm actually going to Peru with my puppy Biden check. Everything is beautiful in their own way. I'm almost catching up to these comments so we can move on. What happened to Maggie? Sabbatical. Saludos a Eddie Hernandez Hermoso. Grace Kelly was Prince of Monaco, and Grace Slick was a model and a Bond villain. Beautiful, both. Instead of where's Waldo is where is the mayor? Se pierde el vato. We could also actually also have a where's Maggie, and
Where's
we
all the commissioners?
and we could put like we could like be putting her at the different uh public free libraries that we have. Oh, there she is. I love you, Maggie. This is the best red logo in the valley. Yeah, the YouTube one. Oh, the talk show Central RGV style. Love you guys. Mendigos, Cowboys, Cowboys. I can't believe that the fake account that was bashing you this morning called Miss Miller the maid. Se pasa. I love Miss Miller. Zuri! I love you, Zuri. Good evening. I got my PUB bill and it was $60 more than last month. I was out of electricity for 4 days. Dicen que gasté más luz. ¿Qué te pasa, PUB? Let me tell you guys, I mine was $20 over. And again, I only pay $140 a month. It was still 167, guys. Let me say, I just farted. I think that it's not going to get any better. Hey, you wanted transparency, guys. Like you transparency. I fart at PUB bills. I registered UTRGV 3 days ago and just confirmed my vaccine for tomorrow at 9:30. Awesome. Yeah, let me tell you, and that's why I put that up there, guys. They had thousands of vaccines to give away. Hey, Miguel. Hey, David, you're wrong. There was no tense period. It was completely pre-recorded and virtual. I don't believe it. Atkinson broke up with Roman. Yes. I was so upset because I took my Moderna vaccine and there was no cookies and punch. ¿Qué te pasa, Moderna? Guys, bring me some donations, please, so I can buy some cookies. Any news on La Minervona and La Pingüina? No. Hopefully, I think that if you're referring to the case, the lawsuit, I think that's coming into fruition towards the end of this month. Luego Maggie dijo que le decían change in Edinburgh, and wasn't she saying that a friend who works over there told her that? That sealed the deal. Ah, chango. Change. Okay, le decían change. We're like, change. Joe, are you laughing at the chango?
I'm laughing because you've gotten so good at deciphering all the all the autocorrects.
The change. Two blank signs and a Sharpie. Ah! I love it. My kind of campaign. My parents' PUB bill came $100 more than their March payment. It's crazy. I know that for a fact that the NASCAR money got split among the elite. People that thought that we were that a high flattened their accounts with those funds. Very true. And we got screwed. El Bad Hombre called him Chavelo. Yeah, I miss El Bad Hombre. Did Maggie get fired? Not yet.
You're horrible.
What?
You're horrible.
Why? Well, it's true. What do you want me to say?
Like, no, let's hope not, or I'm pretty sure she's not.
Not yet. El Chabelo and La Minervona. I like the new characters from BISD show. Those people are nothing before, but maybe mid recognizable last names on both sides of the border. Same thing as with the bridge to nowhere. $25 million, guys. $25 million for the Danbury Bridge. Danbury Bridge, the bridge to nowhere. Guys, how quickly we forget 25 millions that they pocketed. 25 million. With PUB, $100 million. Yes, it was El Bad Hombre. So heard the open house was today and it was virtual, but they still wanted teachers to be on campus. Explain the logic, please. It's crazy. A better game would be find the city manager. And the people go like, "What is that?" Have you heard? Honestly, Joe, in all seriousness, have you even heard from the city manager?
No, absolutely not. No, but you could play that game really with any of the, the leadership in the city. But yeah, I mean, the city manager, never heard from him.
Zero. Did not appear, guys, throughout the pandemic. I look, guys, I live in the political world to keep you informed. Guys, I am up to date. I am at meetings. I am here. I am there. I am at workshops, guys. Did not see the city manager. Did not. Erasmo TV will be a hit. Thank you. Miss Miller should sit in for Maggie until she gets back. I actually spoke with Miss Miller about that. Miss Miller has a lot of traveling plans, so it's going to be interesting. Can you still buy hot food at Stripes with a Lone Star asking for friend? The answer is yes, all the way up to the end of March. My PU Bill Bell was $70 more this month. Yes, and they say it's nothing. Did Joe get vaccinated? No.
Me, I I cannot get vaccinated. My doctors have not approved it yet. Uh, I mean, hopefully they're telling me that depending on my test results, maybe in a couple months.
That's what's up, Lucy. Those sneaky snakes still wanted staff on campus during the virtual open house. Virtual means not in person. They continue to disgust me. Minerva la Selena con el pelo. Yeah, have you seen that hairdo? My lord, it's horrible. Joe, don't laugh, or you'll end up in the sabbatical. Súbete al pony, dale gas. El hombre got a cease and desist letter too. El bad hombre. Si corren a la Maggie, ahora la tienes que contratar porque la corrieron por tu show. ¿Qué te pasa? Guys, don't make me feel bad, guys. I felt like crap that day that I heard about the sabbatical. Minerva reminds me of Yolanda Saldivar, la que mató a Selena, a nice person who cares for you, but ends up stabbing you in the back and killing you at the end of the day, at the end of the show, at the end of the movie. It was funny because it wasn't funny, but we all knew how the Selena movie was going to end. Like what a cliffhanger. I don't think it was the name calling. I think it was that Bad Hombre put out the super affair with a FNS director. Maggie was mind blown and her face showed it. Yeah, I forgot about that. Sacala, Joe! La Minerva se parece a Selena con el fleco de 1985. My gosh, she's such an ugly piece of crap. Hey, Trevino, I think we were all surprised about Laura, la amante de Chabelo. Can't blame Maggie for being surprised. Snoopy, I know it is ridiculous. What makes them think that if kids don't log on all semester, why would parents log on? Really? They won't. Did you have open house today, Joe?
Yes, we did have open house today.
Did you have open house?
I had a game. I was help coaching a game during the same time. So I opened my link an hour earlier in case parents wanted to come, but I didn't have anybody log in.
So you didn't have any takers.
I had no takers.
So you think that it was time ill spent for people to be on campus waiting for parents to sign on when they can't even get students to sign on?
Uh, I actually understand that we had quite a bit of parents sign on at Porter, anyways. I don't know about the rest of the school
You had
district.
no one, didn't you?
Well, me personally,
Oh,
but
so you're saying that they don't like you? Parents don't like you at Porter?
maybe they don't. No, I have a. I mean, one of the things that I do, and this is in all seriousness, I
Mhm.
talk to all the parents for my students, and I continue to talk to them uh, through the course of the year. So I communicate with them quite a bit. So
I
open
wonder.
house is really, by
I
the time
wonder.
it comes around, my parents know everything about what's going on in their kids.
I wonder if Mr. Velis had parents show up today.
Don't know. You'd have to ask him.
Well, at least you didn't use your BISD email to log into the show.
God.
We could do wonders in repairing streets, correcting drainage problems, and during heavy rains, having well prepared emergency shelters, etc., and the millions siphoned from the citizens' money. 100%, guys. And let me tell you, they steal millions, guys. Millions. And all I'm asking for is cookie money. I'm throwing my name in the hat for city manager. I'll charge 25% of the previous manager's salary. You're hired. BISD meeting tomorrow to discuss students going back onto campus. That might be the case, guys. And let me say, it's going to be interesting. John, get me a ticket for the concert. I'll pay you. I'm not saying for you to buy me the ticket. I'll pay for it. I just want you to get it so we get it in group. I miss El Bad Hombre. He was great improv. Sorry. Wait until I get you guys subpoenaed. Wait, I'm using my real account. See what I did there? Please, no cease and desist order for Joe. You made me LOL. El Bad Hombre won't come back because Erasmo ripped him and you won. I haven't seen him since Erasmo bit him out. Erasmo, stop trying Roger, that Joe in trouble. Stop trying to get Joe in trouble.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. Stop.
I didn't even, I don't know even know where to send you a donation online. Erasmo Castro J is Cash App. 956-572-1899 for Zeal. And Brownsville Cheesemate at yahoo.com for PayPal. But send me a message on Facebook, and I'll surely send you where you could send me some cash. Thank you, Adrian. Love you. Joe, did you ever add the chicken coop edition?
Yes. Yeah. And I'm waiting for the Puppy Biden check to continue to add to it. I just had 27, well, 28, but I lost one little chickies born a couple weeks ago. So I need to expand because I've got some more eggs in the incubator.
I got some eggs for you.
Quail eggs. I don't know about the quail eggs.
So that's what do you teach?
I teach high school and I teach education and training and criminal justice classes. I teach career and technology, so I do two different pathways.
Criminal justice.
Yes,
So you know about cease and desist orders.
I do.
Maggie was the scapegoat for the show, airing out all his dirty laundry. If the show fits, wear it. Preach. Minerva was Dali's model for Salida. Let's all give 2 minutes of silence to King Roman. He was knocked off the burro by his co-host. Viva la revolución!
I guess I missed something. Did something happen with
Yeah, they broke up.
Oh, really?
Hard to do. Let me tell you, I called it, guys. I said Roman can't commingle with anyone. He destroys all his friendships. Hey Joe, hey Erasmo. Hey Aaron, that's my job. My hat is already in. City manager. Now that Maggie is no longer a host, you might end up with Roman as your co-host. Ya que nadie lo quiere. Yeah,
Make
no,
it,
it's not gonna happen.
make it a reunion, man. Come on.
It's not gonna happen, guys. I promise you. Papi Biden, ¿dónde está el cheque? Done. Ah! Let me check.
Can I post my Cash App down there too?
No. Oh, Cash App is Erasmo Castro J. Erasmo Castro J. Oh, yes! Thank you, mi amor. Thank you. Thank you, mi amor. Love you. What is the date of y'all's election, Joe?
Election is May 1st. Early voting is going to start a couple weeks prior to that. April
Last 2 weeks. of April.
18th.
Thank you, mi amor. Thank you, mi amor. Thank you. Very generous. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. New video song coming soon. Thank you, Richard. Love you, Papa. Joe, so how's Ghost campaigning, man?
How's what?
Ghost campaigning.
It goes well. Been out there, had an opportunity to talk to a lot of the people as I'm out there posting up signs. So it's going good. I'm hearing a lot of the same things. So it's good. We're having fun. It's exciting. It's hard work, but it's good to get out there. I'm enjoying talking to people.
Yeah, I'm enjoying talking to people every day as well. Guys, I have 25 signs. I'm going to put some up tomorrow. I think I might be commingling with Joe a little bit to put up some signs. So I'm going to put up some signs tomorrow. Guys, I have 25 signs. If you have a very transited area, your property, please come pick up a sign. Please. And if you have a small vehicle, find someone that has a bigger vehicle for you to take the sign. It is a 4x8 sign. Please. And after next week, come pick up some damn cookies. So please, guys, please. I only got 25 signs, so please come pick them up so you can put them up. What's the cash up again? Erasmo Castro J. Erasmo Castro J. Ah! Thank you, Papa. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For my thank you, guys. Thank you, bye. Love you. Thank you so much. Let's see what the rest of this week brings. Thanks for keeping the real in spite of the resistance. I'll still be out here. And also dip into your YouTube money for cookies. Let me tell you, I still have not received a check from them. I'm thinking that next week, on the 14th, 15th, I think that's when they're going to let loose of the first funds that Erasmo Castro will be making. So I'm excited. I'll let you know. I'll know as soon as I get that first little check in. District 4 is more than just downtown. Go, Joe!
That's right. It sure is.
I was a host, but I knew things were cooking. I left the show early, never looked back. Oh, with the Roman thing? So Real Politics is still on, but without Roman and followers? No. It's gone. They've
Oh, the
started
show is gone, huh?
the Mutiny, the ones that left Roman, they started their own shows.
Oh, wow. That's really interesting.
Will y'all be debating the other candidates? Let me show you. I am anxiously awaiting for the forums and the debates. Anxiously. Look, guys, I'm running against Rose Gowan, who put us all in this mess, and Minerva Peña's niece. It's not going to be an easy call for you folks. Either you vote for someone who has put us in this mess, someone who is related to people who have constantly put us in this mess, or you vote for Erasmo Castro. But yeah, I'm anxiously waiting for debates. Let me tell you. Anxiously waiting. Erasmo, if you decide to do a history and politics show tomorrow, let's do it tomorrow, David. Let me know tomorrow. So it's no for the May tag repairman, aka Road coming onto your show. Yeah, no. Viva la revolución! Real politics no dura ni un mes sin que explote todo el mole. Joe, final words.
Oh gosh. You know that if you bring Roman on the show, at a distance there, they kind of look like Maggie. I don't know. One of your viewers had mentioned that on one of the shows, and I could not believe it was actually pretty funny because they did look. They had, but anyway, sorry about that. So I'll be doing my chicken plate giveaway, and I'm just just kidding it out. I meant to do that earlier when you were bashing the chicken plate giveaway. Thanks for the invite, Erasmo. I appreciate it. I for some reason it's always a day I have a game or when I'm running late, so you got me flying home just to try to get here on time. But I appreciate it. I have fun coming out here. Thank you, and thank you for everybody that reached out. I'm almost done with all my signs. I think I still have some at Erasmo's place. If anybody wants a yard sign or can help me, that's in District 4, I'd appreciate if you give me a call or message Erasmo, and I'll get you a sign. I'm also looking for high transit areas in the District 4 area. I would appreciate it. So thank you again, and we will continue to come out and humbly ask for your support and vote as we get closer towards elections. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. Guys, again, we're not out of the woods as of yet, guys. Is that don't believe everything that is posted on these press releases. You know, always look for the double talk, and I appreciate those friends of mine, guys. They were the ones that. I thank you, Erica. Yes, please pick up a sign. The address is downstairs, 1240 East Madison, and just send me a picture after you've posted it, so I'll know where it's at. Thank you. We have Lopez Supermarket donate chicken for a chicken place. I don't think that's going to happen, bro. But okay, guys. I'm very glad that in regards to the wording of the press release, a friend of mine was the one that posted it on my page. And again, guys, I hadn't read it. Joe hadn't read it, but I'm glad that I have friends that read this kind of stuff. And guys, that's what it's all about. We keep each other informed, folks. We as the community keep each other informed. That's all it is. And that's the only way that we're going to hopefully soon, someday, very soon, come out from under this mess, guys, that they have placed us under. And again, guys, the timing is horrible, and for them to flaunt that the no rates are going to go up yet doesn't mean that they're going to be stable for long whiles. It means that they're going to go up probably as soon as this election is over. Again, I keep my word. I fight for you, and let me say, guys, please. Uh, Continue to social distance, continue to use your face coverings when in public. Guys, hand sanitizer is so important, guys. Proper hygiene. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock in the morning, guys. Guys, be good to each other. And please, please, please continue to be good to me. God bless.